I honestly wish I would have started the video a second ago, but I let people walk in front of my truck because I'm parked here in the parking lot. And this kid just walked by rapping some, I don't even know if he made it up or it's something's on the radio, but it would have been hysterical to start my video with, and he's still going right now. But last night, Monday Night Raw, well, this actually would have been 2 nights ago, I apologize. Back on Monday Night Raw, it's still fresh in my mind. It's one of my favorite things that's going on with Monday Night Raw right now, and that is, everything that's going on with the, I guess you can say, square group of people with Dolph Ziggler, Lana, Rusev, and Summer Rae. I thought that, honestly, if you would have asked me a week ago that the storyline had gone a little bit too far, that Ziggler and Lana had basically done everything that they needed to be done, and I thought that they needed to go to Splitsville, because honestly they just don't seem like they work together. They seem like there are two people that are just forced together. It's like when you're watching a movie and you can totally tell that the actors have no chemistry at all, and they're just going through the motions trying to get everything over with. I know that Vince, at one time, had plans of making Lana the biggest babyface of all time, being the face of the company, much like they tried to do with Kelly or Sunny. Definitely with, what the fuck was Brock's chick's name? Sable? Yeah, there we go. I don't know why that was so hard to remember, but they always have that one girl that is sort of like the poster board. This is what a WWE diva is, and somehow Lana slipped through the cracks. She debuts as Rusev's mouthpiece. They become like this Russian sympathizer group, and all of a sudden Vince starts seeing this chick walk out there in her her bun hairdo and with her, business suit attire, and, falls in love with her and decides that everyone else in the world is going to also. And basically, what I think it is that Lana is a lot like the hot librarian that you see in a lot of movies and things like that. And then, all of a sudden, you take your bun out, she shakes her hair out, it falls down, and, she takes the glasses off. And this is one of the hottest chicks of all time that just needed to get, undressed to be able to show the world, what she's packing. And, I think that, honestly, there's a lot of people out there who think that Lana is one of the hottest chicks in the world. But every week, since she started wearing the denim attire, and she's got out of the business suits and she's becoming more of the all-American girl, you can say that there's less and less people saying it. Honestly, I'll tell the truth, I don't see what everybody else sees. I mean, I love hot blondes like everybody else in the world. But when I look at Lana, I just don't go goo goo gaga. And I mean, there's been, lots of girls throughout time. I mean, if you think about what was going on, back in 2001, 2002, they were both hot blondes. But, there's people who thought that Stacy Keibler was hotter than Tori Wilson. And there's people who thought Tori Wilson was hotter than Stacy Keibler. You either, love the top or you love the bottom, and that's just how it went. But I think that the storyline that they have going is sort of like WWE digging its way out of, the era that they're in right now, and that is the PG era. And I know every time somebody bleeds, or every time somebody cusses, or they let The Rock back and they let The Rock say whatever he wants to say because he's a Rock, and they're just grateful to have him there, and they'll break every rule in the book because they know at the end of the day when the people come, complaining about what was going on, they'll see the ratings and how many people were watching the show and how many people saw the commercial and how many people were going to buy that action figure of The Rock, and they shut up and they stop complaining. But definitely the storyline they have going now is easily one of the closest storylines that they would have since the Attitude Era. Honestly, if it was the Attitude Era and this was Val Venus and and Ken Shamrock's sister, Ryan Shamrock, easily, they've already would have been in the sack and they would have already filmed this together. But we definitely all saw more of Dolph Ziggler than we've ever seen before on Monday Night Raw. I'm surprised that they let him go that out there when he made his exit from his room. I'm sure there must have been somebody out there choosing what size towel he was going to come out of the shower with. But one slip and we could have seen all the Dolph Ziggler was packing there. But this was fun because it leaves a whole bunch up to the imagination. Summer Rae is saying that that Dolph Ziggler was trying to seduce her. Dolph Ziggler says that she just slipped into the locker room and was taking a peek at him and staring at her with this big old stupid grin on her face. Lana's pissed because Ziggler was seen naked by another girl, and I guess Lana thinks that they're exclusive now, and I don't know, man. This could go 1,000 different ways. I mean, one of the best things that I heard, I think I was listening to Brian and Vinny today, and I just sort of took it as everything happened in motion, even though there was matches going on. But I think it was Vinny, or it might have been Craig, that mentioned, how long was it before Summer Rae slipped into the locker room, before we saw her running out of the locker room down the hallway being chased by Ziggler. Anything could have happened. Ziggler was definitely naked. Summer had all of her clothes on, but maybe Ziggler is hitting both of them on the side. It's a lot of situations that can go a lot of different ways. So I'm having a lot of fun with this one. Definitely, this is a storyline that's picked up for me. I thought that they were going to do Night of Champions. They're going to do sort of like a mixed tag with Ziggler and Lana going up against Summer and Rusev, but definitely from here you can do another one-on-one match. It seems like Summer has really found a way to put a split into Ziggler and Lana. And I think that's what everybody was looking for, something to spice this up and try to make it a whole lot more fun. If you're like me, you're probably hoping for Lana and Rusev to get back together sooner than later. I think that, like I was saying earlier, like with the sexy librarian type, you could have these two together and still have Lana be smoking hot and, making posters and pictures and, taking pictures in bikinis. You can even make her sort of, do a spread of her thinking that because she's a Russian sympathizer, she's not going to show all of her skin, and she's going to wear like the old time bathing suits and still find some way to pull it off and still make it smoking hot. But this is going to be fun, and I'm wanting to see where this goes. Definitely, in the PG era, we haven't heard words like naked or these really emphasizing these people having a relationship, having sex, and I'm all for it. I'm more for more grown-up angles. There's the kid that was rapping. He just walked right behind me with that neon green backpack. But peace out, everybody. Have a good day.